My child, I gave you a sign, but you did not understand it at the time. You may have thought it was just a coincidence. Maybe something happened that made you pause for a moment, but then you continued with your life and forgot about it. But today, I want you to look back, not with fear, but with understanding. There were moments when I was trying to guide you, even though you could not recognize my direction. And that is why you were led to this message today. You have been asking me for a sign, for an answer, or for some direction about what you should do next. But what if the answer you have been waiting for did not come in the way you expected? What if I was already guiding you through a closed door, a delay, a changed plan, or even something that initially disappointed you? You see, my child, not every sign comes as a loud voice or a dramatic moment. Sometimes a sign is the peace you feel when something is right. Sometimes it is the discomfort that tells you something is no longer meant for you. Sometimes it is a door that closes because I can see what is behind it while you cannot. And perhaps this is the part you need to hear most carefully. Just because something did not work out does not always mean that everything went wrong. Sometimes what you call a disappointment is actually a redirection. Think about something in your past that hurt you when it happened, but later you understood why it could not stay in your life. At the time, you may have asked me, why did you allow this? But now you can see that if everything had gone exactly as you wanted, you might never have reached where you are today. And there may be something happening in your life right now that you still do not understand. You may be looking for a clear answer while I am teaching you to pay attention in a different way. My child, I do not always show you the entire path because you do not need to carry the weight of the entire future. You only need enough light for the next step. But here is the question you need to ask yourself. Are you waiting for a sign so specific that you might miss the guidance already in front of you? Sometimes you keep asking me to repeat an answer because the first answer was not the one you wanted to hear. You ask for direction, but when the path changes, you become afraid. You ask me to protect you, but when I remove something from your life, you wonder why. What if the thing you lost was actually something I was protecting you from? What if the delay that frustrates you today is preparing you for a time you cannot see yet? My child, you do not have to understand everything immediately. Faith is not having every answer. Faith is continuing to walk even while some answers are still hidden. So do not rush to call your current season a failure. Do not assume that silence means I am absent. Sometimes I am working in ways that cannot be seen yet. And one day you may look back and realize that I was guiding you all along. But until that day comes, I want you to remember this. Pay attention to what brings you closer to peace, what strengthens your faith, and what repeatedly reminds you to keep moving forward. You may not receive a perfect explanation today, but you can still take the next right step. And maybe that is why you found this message. Not to give you every answer, but to remind you that you are not walking without guidance. If you have been waiting for direction, take a quiet moment and pray, Lord, help me understand what you are showing me, and give me wisdom for my next step. And if this message helped you today, subscribe to the channel and come back whenever you need a reminder of hope and faith. You never know, your next moment of encouragement may come exactly when your heart needs it. But before you leave, remember this, my child. I gave you a sign. Maybe you did not understand it then. Maybe you still do not understand it completely. But do not be afraid. Keep your heart open. Keep walking forward, and trust that sometimes the answers you are searching for become clear only after you have taken the next step.